make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get the emotional standpoint, but can you speak on the phone?
Nah, basically, man, in a nutshell, man, he was a good little kid. He was one of the stars. That's why he killed him. He came around, but he fought. No animal, he fought. They shot him when they killed some kids there, whatever. And I just feel like, we lost a good fella, man. Like I said, Nipsey was a good fella. You know what I mean? I was sad it was a Nipsey Hussle situation. So yeah, I showed my emotions, so what? You know what I mean? I cried before, I'll probably cry again. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I don't lose no points because I cried for a fallen homie. But, he tried to utilize that to rally LA to say, look, this is what he said about us. Oh, it has nothing to do with LA. Shout out to LA, by the way. We don't have no problem. We don't have no problem with West Coast, man. You know what I mean? And it was a simple gesture of peace. Okay, all right, guess what, man? You keep staying and throwing daggers. Well, let's put the gloves on, make some money out of it, donate to charity. Me personally, I want to donate to the children's hospital. You know what I mean? So I want to fight. One will have nothing to do with others. You feel me? Pop Smoke, passing, me challenging him to a one-on-one fist fight. Can we both blood? I don't know. But I feel like his mouth is a little bit too big. So I said, you know what? I challenge you to a match. Let's make some money out of the situation and let's get back. Simple. So him doing the Pop Smoke thing, kind of a low blow and immature. Feel me?
No, I got you. So now we speed up to things, you know what I mean? Like, y'all ain't got Schwarzenegger, correct? Like, y'all end up having some conversations behind the scenes, like we're doing a Pop Smoke situation.
Oh, yeah, with the Pop Smoke situation, yeah. That's in the race very degenerate. We ain't have no problem after that. Like, we spoke. You just need to be 100. Yeah, we were just seeing the lives on him. Alright, but we conversated, we vibed. He broke down how the call came from New York and so forth. I agree with him that kind of changed the thing. So on and so forth. Yeah, we OGs, we agreed to be both OGs. That's what it is to move. There was never no apologies. We just had a mutual agreement that it didn't make sense for us to go on at it. And it was left alone. Excuse me. I'm online. Right? We had a mutual agreement, and it should have been left at that. Don't get online and because I caught it to a fist fight and start, bending the truth and say, oh yeah, when he apologized to me, first of all, y'all know me, because if I started to type and say, yo, yeah, 4 years old, you OG, I'm older than he is. Why would I call him my big homie or OG? Like, the dude is a liar, man. Like, I don't get that far. You see me and so we was arguing because I wouldn't call him my big homie. Well, I said, I blooded you in, so how would you shout the dudes out? So why would I come at whack like that and a dude who watched me grow up but came under blood under me, I had this dialogue. I remember calling him the big blood, the OG, right? Come on, man, let's be real. The proof is kind of in the pudding there. He's just the truth, trying to make himself, sound tougher and better than what he is, man. That's all it is.
Okay, so now look, now we speeding into the, current events. So then we see Wack100, you know what I mean? He do an interview with 6ix9ine. It's kind of, a lot of people would say it's against what he stands for, but he is his own man and he's saying different, right? But moving forward, like going into the situation now, did you speak on him first, or did he speak on you going into the new situation, like when it comes to Jim Jones and him saying things about Corey King now, with even mentioning the Pop Smoke situation?
I challenge him to the fist fight. I said before, I don't have to do it, but it's Jimmy got wrong. It's not my fight, it's not my argument. I did voice my opinion in terms of saying, listen, he's saying that Jimmy is the rat, basically rat. I did come from that standpoint, from my personal view, but I don't have anything to do with him and Jim Jones got going on. Jimmy is an old man. So when him and Wack is beefing, I'm staying out of that. Like I said earlier when he was talking, Wack100, that's the blood. I ain't on the blood. I don't want to have no beef with the blood. I don't want to happen to all. I don't want to die and that shit. My thing is, for the culture though, if you talk a lot, you know I'm a braggadocious, shit talking ass nigga too. I'm like, yo, let's take it to the club. Floyd did it with Jake. You know Jake wasn't working set in the ring with Floyd, but Floyd still did it for the culture, for the boxing culture. So under the same term, I just turned it to a fight instead of making to me, make a few dollars, give to me. I want to get to the children's hospital. You got a lot of kids that being born and growing up in hospitals with cancer. So I just seen it as a way we could have made some money and maneuver, not really paying attention to what him and Jimmy had going on. I guess he thought when I said something to him that I was representing Jim Jones. I wasn't.
Gotcha. So then, like, so after he said your name and shit, like, is it any way, like, y'all can squash this, like, you think you can, cause, like, me personally, I see, like, Wack100, we do things from the West, you know what I mean, for different communities, as well as I see that you do things from the East, for different communities. Is it any way that y'all can come together and, you know, do, like, Voltron or some shit, you know what I mean, and, take over this joint when it comes to making sure these communities good. Is any future to that?
Now look, like I said, I don't have no problem with the man outside of, you know, some of the things like, let's put it this way. I can have an opinion on something, right? But I don't have to defend nobody within the belief of my opinion. I don't gotta say, yeah, well, you know, yeah, we know it came from the West, but, you know, as long as it's in the West, we can't see it on the East Coast. That's the offensive comment. You know what I'm saying? He could have said all he had to say without throwing the East and West. And we on the same team, bro. Ain't no difference in us. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the hate and the midst of my misery for me losing my little man, yeah, I said some things, you know, fuck that with you body shot. I never said nothing about East and West Coast. I never cared about how deep it is West Coast. I just said, yo, the same way you say we gotta check in over there, you dudes from over there gotta check in over here. Simple. I don't have a beef with Coast that's been basically sharing and feeding me the past 2 years. You feel me?
No, I got you. Then, like, when it comes to Big 9, I mean 6ix9ine, when it comes to 6ix9ine, like, do you think 6ix9ine, like Wack100, his standpoint is basically that 6ix9ine is a civilian out here? You know what I mean? How you feel about it? Like, you feel the same way? Yeah, can you hear me, Corey King?
Yeah. Did you ask the question again?
Yeah, I said that when it comes to 6ix9ine, like, is it like, look, Wack100 standpoint is that basically this dude was a civilian. He should have never been involved in street activities. So he basically blamed, you know what I'm saying, criminals for, you know what I'm saying, getting the civilian involved. How you feel about it?
I feel Wack looking for a scapegoat to fuck with that shit. He utilizing that shit, the van. Listen to me. The man had a Denali wrapped in a red bandana. Blood, hair sewn up, down and down. Red bandana, it was blood. Even though on the tape, Jimmy said, yeah, let people know he was never a gang member. He also made it clear that dude made him think he was a gang member. So therefore, in his mind, he was a gang member. He was starting problems with other states, girls, and clips under the presumption that he was the street through the gang member. So therefore, regardless of what they said, a lot of those crimes he was accessory to. Shootout started because of him. He was a gang member when he went to O Block, right? We don't care the police. Think about it. He went around trolling people, talking about let's get with it, murder, snap, bust my gun. Therefore, he was not a civilian. Even if he wasn't gay, he was a part of the street though. So I'm saying.
No, like me personally, like my standpoint, I don't know, who heard it or what, but like when it comes to me, my standpoint, like I get everyone has a civilian background. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're born, you know what I mean, you're so innocent, right? That's what I think of kids. But as you go through life, changes happen. You know what I mean? And then when you involve yourself in criminal activity, and then you put a hit on your fellow peer, another rapper, you know what I mean? I think you all the way in the game. You know what I mean?
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. That right there, like, let's not get it twisted. Like, he wasn't committing crimes himself. He was doing shit. Remember, airport, they popped up and had a fight at the airport. After the airport, they seemed to never do, they ran and they rushed and they stomped him out. Jordan was a civilian doing that. He maybe a street punk, but never a civilian. So my thing is, as Wack want to deal with him, then guess what, Wack, by all means, get your bag, homie. But don't bring him to the public eye, the public attention, and yeah, to this snap, over snap, because now what you're doing is, it's like a mockery of what we all stand for. I said we all mean the East and the West Coast. You're spitting both coasts' face on that. By sitting down with that man. That's about for the coaching now. Maybe some civilians may not understand it, but you spit on the West Coast, you spit on the East Coast, the Midwest, and anywhere else. The dirty South could, of what? A bag? Like, come on, bro, you could have got your bag salary, made phone calls for the dude online, I-69, ain't even gonna be fucking with you, but look, you're gonna be in Tokyo Saturday, September, blah, 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 so be ready. What was that? You fight with the snap, go get the COVID-19 vaccine, whatever you gotta do. Behind the scenes, you said to force feed the world that it's okay that we embrace this dude with open arms after, yeah, he told maybe allegedly or some dude that did something to him. But let's be clear here. Let's say Sarah this fuck out of anybody else. Ain't nobody put no gun to her, bro. So that means she willingly fucked. That means she's with bullshit. Shotty got 15 years, he still did not fucking with the girl. But we know one thing for sure, Shotty started going against the whole team for 6'9". They robbed 6'9". Shotty lost his goddamn mind to a spasm behind that shit. And this is why on the second day, you hear them say, yo, folks out of here, bro, crab and snap or come here and leave. They ain't kicking his back in. And you did what you did, and whoever you know was doing that cheap, and then you spoke your man shit. That ain't what your man. And you spoke your man shit. You know what that means? That means that, regardless of what the situation is, that Wack gonna get money with that nigga, he should have kept that shit behind closed doors under wraps, bro. Bottom line. We ain't need to see that. We ain't need to hear it. You don't have a right to call Jim Jones decision without paperwork. None of that. So what does it take to X, Y, Z? You know how many wiretaps we all could have came across just spoke to a nigga that knowing he hot and didn't go to jail because whatever he said, because whatever he said wasn't serious enough or offensive enough to motherfucker, what you call it? Offensive enough to the president say, you know what? Yeah, he broke the law. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, be fair when you start drawing underlines. You feel me?
No, for sure. Like at the end of the day, like we got some people that's on Clubhouse with us, man. If y'all new to the, tell them how to get here again. Corbin King, they need to follow you on Clubhouse and all that. Y'all follow me too at Cloud Monster, nigga.
Yeah, follow him at Cloud Monster. and you can follow the rest of us at the Eastern District, going uncut.
Yeah, what's your thing on there though, so they can get the notification every time you boom up in the Eastern district.
Corey King. My name, I don't know my name, Corey King, but you know, we started a chat room a few days ago called East District, Rolling Uncut, and we just started to build it where we can politic, network, people come together. Even like earlier, I think that's cool. You know, we had a conversation where, you know, we kind of banged on women a little bit. Pink Chicken held down by herself a little bit. She actually attacked us. You know what I mean? But we had fun with it. Then yesterday, we was actually talking about politics, COVID-19 shots, so on and so forth. So it's basically about, you know, expanding knowledge. You know, for those dudes that trying to be double off and want to bang the right way, just check for that offer. Every welcome, East, West, you're all welcome.
100. Like now with that being said, we got some people in the building. Let me start with Keon K. What's good, family? You want to say something on this? War.
You got the mic?
War, you want to say something on this? Yeah, yo, what's good, Keon? You want to say something?
Oh, man. Hey, y'all think it's pretty.
Yeah, Keon, what you got to say about it? Salute. Where you from, man? Gotcha. Hey, Yusuf, what you what's good, family? You wanna Keon, you mute yourself up. Yusuf, what you gotta say about this, fam? You wanna say something on it?
I'm glad, brother.
Alright. Chapo, you wanna say something on it? 730?
I go 100% what CK was saying, you know the vibe.
D, what's good, family? You wanna say something on it? And Sugar, you wanna say something on it?
Yeah, I've been in here since the beginning, and for the most part, I'll sit back and just be fly on the wall and listen, but because I'm usually the only female in here, I will take up for female, and I will come to teach like I did this morning. So everything is not always serious. You know, every now and then we'll get silly or have silly topics. Yesterday it was politics, it was the medical system, the government. Other times, yesterday when Hassan Campbell was in here, we were talking about gardening, we were talking about herbs, and how a lot of the herbs and the flowers that we take for granted, we walk right past, are actually medicinal, and learning how to use those products rather than depending on the pharmaceutical industry. So the topics change from time to time. This morning, when Corey's saying I attacked all the men, that was because someone kept making the comment about female tendencies, and so I had to prove that those are not female tendencies because what they were talking about, I see it more in men than I do women, and so that was a discussion, and everybody got upset with me, but we got through it. So, it's inviting. This is an inviting room. Come out when the notifications go out, and I hope to see more females.
Salute, man. I appreciate that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, man, y'all get in tune, man. Y'all get them comments up, man. Y'all get the subscribe button. Y'all know that, man. Come on, man. Share this on Facebook and Twitter, because that's the only way we're going is to the top. I already know that. But
Yeah, you already know that.
Tony, you got something to say on that, man?
Nah, family, I just came in, so I don't know what's going on. I seen it earlier, but I'm just now getting in, and I just caught everything on the tail end.
Gotcha.
So I'm just trying to catch up.
Salute. Everybody that's coming in the building right now, man, I want y'all to hit that rewind button, man. Right now. Hit that rewind button. Let's get it. Corey King, man, back to you. You got him, clip?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Alright, fam. So, like, when it comes down to bloggers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been having a lot of issues when like people will say, like, man, you misrepresenting me and things of that nature. And a lot of times I get it 100%, but sometimes I don't, because it's like certain things people say, I feel like they should stand on it. You know what I mean? But how do you feel about it? Like, your take on it. You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know. Hold on, let me say that. I don't know. I was in the room yesterday, and they pulled me up with 21 Savage, and they was going in on me and shit, man. Saying that I'm saying people's names wrong and shit like that. So y'all get in the comments, man. Y'all think I be saying people's names wrong, man. But back to Corey King, man. Like, how you feel about the blogs misrepresenting someone's image?
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's not intentional, but you can say something, I don't know. Blah, 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 and it was aimed at Tony. And I'm like, damn, well, when I was talking about blah, 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 that wasn't what I was talking about. Nor was I aiming at anybody. I mean, in general statements, I think sometimes, bloggers, some people would call themselves reporters or journalists, should really pay attention and be journalists as you call yourself. Don't twist a person's word up. And a person say something, don't give it a plural meaning. Don't say, oh, well, he said this, but it meant this, and this. Nah. If he said, the fork was middle and the horse was clean, then the fork was middle and the horse was clean. Stop twisting people's words around and making it mean what you mean. Because a lot of times people start controversy and cause problems online just by doing so.
No, I got you. 100%. It's funny, man, these comments be killing me every time, man. I'm just gonna say this just for the hell of it. They said, just so they can know where they can follow you at, you know what I mean? But they said, what does CK mean? Does it stand for civilian killer?
It stands for Corey King.
Salute, man. Salute Corey King. There you go, family. In the comments, you got that? Crazy. Spank, you want something to say on this subject? I see you just got in the building.
No, I'm just listening. I like exactly what he said.
Gotcha.
A lot of people do take people's words and twist it instead of giving them a chance to explain themselves. But I think, like, you can't let these people drill you, man. A lot of these dudes ain't no better than nobody else. You keep doing what you do. And just learn from certain things on how to express more of what you mean. But don't let them deter you from doing what you do. That's a fact.
Facts.
Just so people know, we on Clubhouse from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then anytime after 5. Anytime after 5:30, depending on what time. We said 8 to 11, but as you can see, we on a little earlier. We just trying to build the room to get what we can actually do the politics. Historical, like I said, historical lessons for the dudes that really want to know the right way to things. Education, employment, so on and so forth. You hear about your machine guns, and none of that I want to hear about what can we do as a group to enlighten and educate our youth. If you a gangbangers, it's so big. But we want to get down to the essence of true banging, not their form of banging, but how you supposed to bang, get money, so on and so forth.
Blessings, absolutely. And let me chime in. Since we got you up here, man, let me chime in on some other subjects, man. Like when it comes down to you know what's going on with Brother Polite. Now, Brother Polite is, you know what I'm saying, he right up your neck of the woods, correct?
Yeah.
How you feel about that situation?
I don't really have an opinion on that. I don't know what happened. They still something about DNA and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know the details. I've been hearing about it, but I don't really know. So I haven't done an opinion yet.
No, for sure, man.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yo, stats, what's good, family?
Hey, Shaq.
Yo, stats, gotta take yourself off mute.
Oh,
Yo, what's good? Yeah, we can hear you now. Well, what you gotta say, like, I don't know how long you've been in the room, but we've been discussing a few different topics. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the original topic, you know what I mean? You know, the title says what it is. They saying Corey King, he going in on Wack100 right now with this video. You feel me? Shit, stream won't let you on. Yeah, man.
Yeah, like you were saying though, yeah, like I don't know, like black men that's for a lot of things, so I don't really say him no wow. I know exactly right.
yeah. You still at that?
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all can hear me? I don't know how to use this, so I'm doing this. I don't know what to but yeah.
Alright, so let me say this right here, right? I'm not going in on Wack, and the people when you heard me say, I don't really have a problem with the brother. I'm just saying certain things to be addressed in a more professional and respectful, manner. You ain't gotta keep stressing to us, if they in LA, we don't know about it, we don't see it, like, come on, it's a direct East Coast shot. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you can keep all that to yourself. We don't want to hear none of that. Since now having to do with the East Coast. All right, he was in an unfortunate situation, however, he was acting, pretending to be gay. He jumped a couple people when he did things that made him got part of the street. So therefore, no, he does to me. Like I said,
I'm
at
gonna
Wack
ask you
100,
something, like this is a good thing right now, right? I'm gonna ask you
Yeah.
something. I'm about to break something, man. Y'all, I don't know if it's bloggers in the room. Y'all know y'all can repost my content, man. 100, man. Let's get it. But react to it. You feel me? Make it make sense. You know what I mean? That's all on you. But Corey King, let me ask you something though. Have you seen the footage of your boy Wildcat?
yeah, I seen that.
How do you feel about that footage that leaked?
I mean, it is what it is, man. He was doing something that's totally against what we stand for.
So you don't think that you do like what I'm getting to without trying to say it, you know what I mean? So hard, but like
He was telling.
he was telling.
Yeah, he was telling. That's that. He was telling. Once you walk fully into a man's closet, or he has a shotgun right here, you're doing too much.
Gotcha.
Got that?
Gotcha.
He got this twisted too. That nigga started telling him about how the bottles were set up. When like he was
That's wild, yo.
Damn.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yo, I never heard another man describe another man's closet that descriptive, sir. That shit was different.
You know, I can see if you're defending yourself at your own trial at court and trying to figure how you entered the house and what happened and, you know, how they became a crime scene, but the incident that you saw, what happened at a totally different location and residence. And you walking into another man's house across town. And once again, one don't have nothing to do with the other. You got caught for ripping a female out in one other location. You telling them about guns and then her father's father. Make it make sense.
Yeah, that's 100%. Like when it linked to the internet, I was just curious on like, you know, you warn them and things like that. And a lot of people say like, man, he saved your life. How you feel about that? Like when people be saying that he saved your life.
Wildcat did not save my life. I think that's clear now. Wildcat did what every blood is obligated to do. And that's pop off and get busy when it's time to get busy. Man. Nobody saved my life, none of that. That's the case. I saved Sophie's life, I saved Taquell's life, Taquell saved my life, Sophie saved my life. Nigga, we was doing what blood do when we was getting busy, that's it. So it's a big ass, oh, he saved my life, he didn't save my life, he got busy with me. That's it. But the internet gonna say, oh yeah, but he said he didn't save my life. There's never war in here. My bro Tony in here. You tell Tony the story, yes, he came to the big and Wildcat popped off. His mind, yeah, goes got busy. He's never gonna get a Wildcat saying he can't like, why are we obligated to pay against the opposition?
And kids, this was years ago, you know what I mean? This is like, This is something that this be the cameras everywhere, the damn gun, what you call that shit nowadays? They got the gun, when you shoot a gun, the damn...
You know, shot fired.
Yeah, this was pre all this shit, man. So don't get it twisted, kiddos. You can't do the same shit. They're just gonna get booked. They talking 40, 50 years.
Let me tell you what just saw that Wildcat said. Distinguishes, I tell everybody. Ward know it, Home know it, Pink City know it, Chief in the Club with me, Jay Boogie know it. Nigga, if you ain't trying to go back to jail, if you not ready to die, then let the world know it. Let the world know, I'm big, tough, from different South Central. Look at my gun spinning 360-degree angle, and it's going down. So that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the shit that's be free. So now you tell a person, yo, listen, yeah, I've been known to get busy and entering the truth right now. I'm on chill out time, I want no smoke. Now dude understand, yo, OG don't want no smoke, OG died. He did his time, OG put his bid already. OG is trying to get to what he's trying to get to. That's it. Facts.
Gotcha. Yo, we got West Side, 107th Street.
My ear cuts, my ear.
Yeah, you in here.
I mean, let me say this, bro. Let me say this real quick, man. I don't call these channels, but the little homies needed me to call, so I'm gonna call them right quick. We out here right now. Man, let me say this, man. Just real quick, not interrupted if you don't mind. Man, these punk ass niggas from out there calling out here talking about what Wack should have done and what's honorable and all this bullshit. Man, these niggas is confused as fuck, homie. I can log on to any of these punk ass niggas' pages and see 100 videos of these niggas talking about what was blood, who done this, who had this movie, that movie. Nigga, all you niggas out there selling the beat. I'm so thankful you punk ass niggas ain't rude, cuz that's on everything I love, homie. That's on the dead partners, man. For every nigga who hate that nigga Wack, and there's a lot of them, you feel me? It's a lot of you punk ass niggas gonna come out here and get stretched out, nigga. I swear that on God, homie. A lot of niggas gonna go to sleep out here, nigga. A lot of you punk ass niggas gonna go to sleep out here, nigga. All you weak ass niggas keep on going on these punk ass. Man, fuck all that. All you niggas do is go online talking, nigga. Talking about you connected out here. Nigga, you'll get stretched out of your mama a week, motherfucker. That's on proof, nigga. That's on 1-7 Hoover, motherfucker.
And then he goes, Chuck, fuck him. Like I said, nothing like Wack, like I said, he pulled that cord. Fuck you too, nigga. Really don't fuck about you, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Yo, come out here. Come out here, nigga. Come out to the East Coast.
But cuz, they was burning the line with the Hoover niggas. You had to there. I was Sean Martin is running with him. You ain't no Hoover niggas. Why you ain't I was Sean. You know the information. I just want to get how you dress and everything.
Yeah, you talking, bro.
Everybody who ain't talking right now, mic up, man. Hey, man, this is definitely Cloud Chasing TV, man. Y'all have to subscribe to TV.
Hey, listen, this for a friend, right? Only I've been to the West a few times. Ain't like they nothing to me. You wild for coming up here with that cell gangster shit. You on the phone talking crazy. For no reason. Where the hell you is, bro? Probably there's nobody over here trying to feed somebody on this, and it's not, you know what I mean? We're not feeding into none of that. You know what I'm saying? We know what a cell gangster is, bro. You sound just like one. Same dude locked out and get and start screaming CO. So pull out, man, with that extra aggression. Like, we ain't with that, bro. You come over here with some nonsense, and niggas just whack. What? Come on, bro.
Don't nobody hate me. It's just 30.5. I just made it clear. I said, yo, I don't hate the man X, Y, Z. But like I said, he got a certain dude that want to sound, nigga, you don't get no pop with screaming over phone, nigga. I really want to do pull up over here, pull up, nigga, and I pulled up for you, nigga.
There you go. And then, on top of that, right, let me explain something, right? Just like me and the homie Duke Anderson, right, from 37th Drive, man, the truth out, man. He straight up and down, said it straight and to the point. If he was in a pen, and he was kicking it with 6'9", he would have got poked up in the yard as soon as he went out to the yard, bro. Straight up, for ordering a fucking rat. So don't come up here with that bullshit. Oh, West Coast, well, if you come on the West Side, man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit, homie. Everybody, we got this rules and guidelines, protocol, fool, and motherfucking, if your motherfucking big homie to the little homie start motherfucking kicking it with rats, nigga, and acting like it's all good, nigga, in the main line, nigga, your ass get straight like that, bro. And even though most of all the West got motherfucking rats in their hood. Straight up. Blatant rats, bro. Walking around.
Hey,
You don't want to be up there, boy.
why you ain't putting that out Sean Martin?
Hey, hold on real quick, family. Hold on, let's reset, man. Everybody mute up real quick, man. Let me say this, though. Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we didn't come over here to promote violence. And, you know what I mean, I value everyone's opinion on definitely Cloud Chasing TV. That's why I always tell y'all to keep the comments up, y'all share, and y'all, add y'all caption on Facebook and Twitter. You feel me? Because of these reasons, because I want to know what the general population is saying. And like I always try to ask people, where you from? You know what I mean? Make it make sense. So like, salute, at the end of the day, salute buddy who came up here and said his opinion. But I'm sure that's something that he stand for. You know what I mean? As him being him. You know what I mean? We not promoting violence. I'm not up here to promote no motherfucking West Coast, East Coast beef. Not at all. In fact, I would love for Wack100 to come up here right now and get in tune with CK. Maybe they can do the Midwest, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I know y'all gotta do it for the East and y'all gotta do it for the West, but what's in the middle? The Midwest. So maybe y'all help out Chicago or something. You feel what I'm saying? But
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
let's get back to it, man. We got TB, what's good, family? What you gotta say about the situation? Hold on, matter of fact, let's get onto some shit like that's funny because, you know, bloggers gonna take things different ways, you know what I mean? And you know, me personally, at first time when I heard, you know, Wack100, the audio and shit, I was actually in the clubhouse room. I didn't know he was talking about CK when it came down to, you know, his first installment towards going at CK. You feel me? And I didn't know at the time until I thought about it, like, damn, he talking about the homie who was talking about him because he was talking about, you know, Pop Smoke in a disrespectful way. You feel me? And I was like, damn, okay, I got it. That's CK. I know who CK is. You know what I'm saying? I definitely heard it whack. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. But I'm like, okay, let me find out more. So like when it comes down to a CK, when Wack100, like I just put up a recent video, it's basically titled that Wack100 is saying that, you know, people who saying they've been getting money all this time, they should get their teeth fixed and things of that nature. Do you think that I was going overboard and he wasn't talking about you, or do you think that was a shot at you?
Of course it was plenty, man. Of course it was, man. But the thing is, I don't give a fuck about his shot. I don't give a fuck about the bozo nigga with the screaming together in the background and that. That's the whole point. Don't you get it? When he do something wrong, to try to enforce not having another D-Rock situation, on power rule. And that's where you had the little rooster analyze this down, screaming and yelling because in his mind, yeah, Wack is a homie. And little stupid nigga, let me tell you something. The man make it clear he's not blood no more. Wake up, he's a civilian now.
So like, okay, I got you. So like, what's your response to that? Like, you know, just generally speaking, like, cause some people would.
I don't have a response to it. To get it, I don't really pay back no mind. I said what I said to him. I called him out to a fist fight. Instead of taking a fade, he played the mind trick. So the little nigga in the line is that talking shit. He played the mind trick during the Pop Smoke situation. Me mad about Pop Smoke. They're trying to rally the little motherfucking power rules, the young who can't think. The most of them ain't fall for it. Like we gonna do his down right here, he fell for it. Fuck that. The nigga come over here, nigga, leave your city first before you talk to a gangster like that, nigga.
So like, do you take back, like, you know, I'm sure like you know, you probably like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say that I don't know. But do you
I don't think it's
like,
that, bro.
anything that you said?
Nah, I don't think that's no problem with him. I don't have a problem with him. I don't want to see that happen to him or that. But yeah, I would say with him. That's it. Simple.
Yo, we got
If all things is mandatory, bro, let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
hey, we got Robbie Rich. What's good, man? KI,
What's going on, sir?
Yo, KI, I see you. Give me a second. I'm gonna have you speak next. Yeah, Robbie Rich, what you got to say about the subject? Where you from?
Oh, I'm from the San Fernando Valley, the 818.
Talk to me, homie.
Salute, bro, salute.
Oh, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm about this San Fernando Valley, same area that Wack100 is from. I'm from a different side of town than him. I moved with the gangsters, you know what I mean, in my past and in my history, man. So ain't no mystery, you know. Shout out to the content, man. Shout out to everybody, you know, around this motherfucking country, man. Too black, too strong.
Already.
That's what's up, bro.
Hey, peace to everybody, man. Your skin color, your creed, man. Let's come together.
Now, hey, Devil Clever, hold up. Ask him.
TV.
Hey, ask him what? Let me ask him if he got any questions.
You got any questions for K?
I mean, man, I just feel that, you know, I understand the brothers being upset in New York with, you know, Wack100 giving that, you know, piece of shit a platform. It is what it is, but it's just subject to the debate that a lot of people on my side of town and on the West Coast, I know Don moves very well, Pa moves from Carson, Compton, they know me very well. They just never recognize that man as a blood from the jump. So I think that Wack is going off of a technicality of discretion where people are saying, you know, that man was never a blood to begin with. So let me just go ahead and do what I want to do. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, fuck 6ix9ine. Me personally, I'm not a civilian. You know, I just can't.
Did you find this?
You know, I just came out of the county
I didn't
jail.
hear what he said.
Go ahead, sir.
I didn't hear what he said. Could you repeat that?
What I said was a lot of people on this side of the fence in Southern California, let's say this county to be, for example, just never really respected 6ix9ine, just never recognized him to be a blood period from the jump. So I believe that Wack is going off the technicality of that for marketing purposes and then just trying to hear this so-called civilian side of the story, sir. And you know, that's what I think he's going off of. But at the same time, apologize, I was on a phone call. At the same time, you know, it's a tough situation, man, because I believe in my point of view, if you gonna get mad at Wack, get mad at everybody, you know, on that Treyway block that put 6ix9ine in position to do what he did. Because at the end of the day, the traded effort of people. He infiltrated an environment of black community, and he got a lot of people, you know, under the jail. So I believe that, you know, you got, if you're gonna cast a blame, cast it evenly. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna politic.
And bro, I agree with you. I agree with you. Hey, Chuck, what I did again, I said, Joe, with the exception of Charlie, everybody else that did what they did, I said they was wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they was wrong, right? Only thing I'm saying this right here, right, bro, is whatever Wack want to do with that kid, he can do with the kid. But we all know under the culture what we all should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. Bottom line, regardless if you want to rally, if I want to rally, we go. It doesn't change the dynamic of the situation. Don't do it, don't do it. That's that.
I get what you're saying, and I hear you. But all I'm saying is, if we gonna call out Wack's fade, let's call out everybody else's fade too. You know what I mean?
We can't call it fade. They in jail. They in jail. They ain't gonna go to jail. They can't call it fade. They in jail.
No, I'm just talking, you know, in hypothetical situations, sir. You know, so you know, with that being said, it's like if the Don Moose is politicking from California to New York, then I just believe that it's a whole lot of fades that need to be done. You know what I mean? It's not just Wack, it's everybody else on that block that put that man in front of the camera and made a blasphemy of this Don Moose movement that started out here and, you know, grown out there. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, you know?
And guess what? You're 100% right, bro. I'm not even trying to sit and rebate at that because, rebuttal at that because you're 100% right. But my thing is, I didn't call Wack out behind nothing to do with Jim Jones. He got this thing where he did it when Pop Smoke got killed. He did it again. Yeah, you know, because, you know, we're outside of California, we can't see it. So I called him on that. And yo, but why you keep doing this East Coast, West Coast separation shit? When I'm like, cool, we know it started over there. But it also does for political reasons. So it migrated from over there to over here. We picked up on it. Probably for the wrong purposes, so we picked up on it, and we took it to a whole new level. Where we control our prison system and everything else. You can't keep on this subject, but guess what? What they were called a copycat, remember one thing though, man. Nothing starts one way and stay that way. Once you start something, and you ain't full of shit, it's more around the world, it's all the way around the world, man. Love and leave, we can't say, this is in California. As I said before, California, the motherland, for a reason. We know where it came from. Stop acting like you're going to keep putting us down and nobody's going to pick us up.
Yeah, I didn't know on that. You know, and I think the real ones that's out here, that's really trooping, that's out here, you know, looking after their youngins, really politicking in these county jails and in these penitentiaries. they don't look at New York in that way. They don't look at it as, oh, it's just a city full of copycats. I don't think that. I just believe that, you know, when it comes to social media, everything gets, you know, blown out of proportion because it's a whole lot of rap artists out here in Cali that can snitch and got deals, and you know, ain't nobody talking about that. So at the end of the day, man, I just think that, like, you know, this gangbanging shit, if you gonna really implement that shit in your community, it already got out of hand out here. So, you know, if you're gonna learn from the motherland, learn how it got out of hand out here. Don't let that happen out there. And I know motherfuckers gonna bang their side and do what they do, but enrich your community at the same time and teach the young little homies how technology is getting their ass in trouble and how to do everything in moderation, man, and censor their environment a little bit better, man, you know? Because the reason why these feds get involved is because now this is just a public platform of media now for everybody to soak up and get in, you did? And you just gotta be careful who you let into your circles, but that just doesn't go for just New York, it goes for Cali motherfucking too. I just think a lot of people that they get involved in this shit, man, they don't understand the consequences of it. It's all smiles and Hallmark cards in the streets when your homies is 50 deep around you. But when you walk into that county jail, you know, you walk in.
Bro, bring that back. No. Bring that back, bro. Bring that back. There it again, bro. Say that shit again, bro.
Well, what I will say is, I will respond exactly what you want me to say, but, you know.
50 deep.
Oh, you know, it's easy to be, you know, 50 deep with your homies on the block, but, you know, if you walk into like out here, we got a dorm facility in gym called Bayside, Supermax. You walk in here and you're the only gangster, you don't blood, you gotta kind of go around a whole bunch of neighborhoods, you know, still have the same fight energy, you know. See, you actually, you know, you have to bring your ops, but when your ops outnumber you, great. And then, you know, and then not just it's like when you go to the out here, like shit turn into black real quick. You know? So
Hey, look, I appreciate that. Look, let me mute you up for a second. We'll keep you going, but you got a lot going on in your background right now, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, there's somebody in the club, guys. I got some cake. But look.
Everybody mic up.
Hey, look, let me let Chaos speak, man. Let me see what. Stay up here, Abby Rich.
Yeah, no, homie was talking that real shit. That's it for the test.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, fam?
What up, CK? What's going on, baby?
Hey, then salute.
Yeah, man, yo, keep going, man. Don't let nothing stop you, man. You came a long way, you know what I'm saying? You're at 12%. You can't entertain numbers, man. You know what I mean? Wack100, he out here trying to get $1. He don't give a fuck about no moral thing, nothing. He want $1. He don't care about no pizza. He don't care about no flag or nothing. He just want $1, man. He a dangerous dude. You like that, you leave him alone, man. And keep doing your thing. You understand?
That's a fact.
Bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should be like a gang. Everybody should get together. It's an opportunity. There shouldn't be no type of beef, no type of war. Everybody should get together, try to do some documentaries. Or have some sit downs, or do something. It's lucrative. But if they wait till the white man come get it and do a documentary, he get rich and nobody mad at him. And that's what's happening. The white man, Jew man, getting all the money. Or our misery.
It's not for the clout, just a TV.
You understand?
That's a fact, and guess what? That's the point I'm making. And you notice the chat was very positive. We chopped it up. The man asked a very important question. In the future, if we come down to giving it to all, to both sides, all our community, will I be willing to work with the man? I said, yeah. But because of the false narrative, you had a little youngster come on, yo, fuck that, yo, we out here, whatever, come on here, get out. And my thing is, were you listening, or were you just sitting there and heard the program, heard my name, and this one to shoot an idle threat out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm listening.
He the type of nigga like this, get your hands out my pocket, nigga. He one of them type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? He just want to destroy something. Just to try to, you know what I'm saying? That's something positive. He just want to disrupt something positive. I mean, you gotta do what's out there like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Miserable. You know what I'm saying? So trying to do something positive. You know what I'm saying? Build. And you know what I'm saying, have a link, we want to destroy it. I mean, dudes like that, we can't even pay attention to cats like that, man. We gonna run to a dime a dozen of them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep moving and shaking them all.
And I want to do something else. While we shot down the Eastern District, we're gonna cut the chat room on I also want to shout out.
Shout out Cloud Monster. Shout out Cloud Monster. Y'all go follow Cloud Monster. That's me.
All right, Cloud Monster. I want to lose my focus. I want to shout out the brothers and sisters that invited me on First Star Tickets today and showed us brother love. Salute to y'all too. So if you're out there, you got the Eastern District, you got Cloud Monster, you also got First Star District. That's the brothers and sisters from LA area, surrounding area.
Yeah, you could be the major bridge, man. You know what I'm saying? You could be the major bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, K.I., hold on for a second, family.
All right.
Yo, Jay Reed, Jay Reed. Yo, NY Gang, yo, fam. Yo, fam, you get me, you gotta take yourself off mute.
G.A., take yourself off mute.
You hear me? Who, me?
John Reed,
Yo.
Stream Guards, take yourself off mute.
What's going on?
Hold on, bro. Not you, Greg. Yo, John Reed. No, y'all know what so is good, bro. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking to.
Yo, poppin'.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Salute.
Yo, Dad, hold on for a second. Yo, John Red, talk to me.
Salute. Yo, man, you come to this blood in Colorado, New York, man, it's always going right. From day one to now, niggas been putting in that game. They got respect that name. Something else too.
Salute, family. Salute. Yo, Dad, what's good, family?
Yo, school, this how I feel. Everybody's on here, this how I feel about it. Y'all mean, 6'9", right? Y'all mean, and no disrespect to nobody. Yo, that money will change everybody on real talk. And then that nigga Cali, that nigga like go king up here.
Yeah, man.
I know
Yeah, man.
bro. Y'all mean, he should have never put that nigga like. You never put an outside in a position, shouldn't even know nothing. I mean, that's like, you put in this southern position, he going to Catholic school. Now, and, boy, you know, that nigga supposed to be an entertainer, you know what I mean? Like, that ass, in the beginning, the nigga been suspect. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what I mean? But I understand how you play change things and all that shit. But at the same time, you know what I mean? That nigga as an entertainment work. He should not even deal with nothing. You know what I mean? Like that ass, like whoa, son, like if you make the money, mind your business. Let's not be in that. Stop trying to be in the loop. Now I mean, do a squirt. And it's nothing wrong being a squirt. Now I mean, it's nothing wrong. When your action is crazy. Now I mean, that's when you gotta put them in a different position. Like, alright, you're an entertainer. You can't be.
Now what you said, bro? Hey, yo, bro, you know what niggas did in a nutshell? Let me break it down. So you had a lot of fake homie niggas up north. That some of these niggas be crazy, but we know niggas is ass cheap. What they do is they use the beat as a form of getting the things they need. I'm gonna bring you home and to that. There's a homie hit me off. They sent me an ounce of weed, so fuck it. Yo, hey, you got 3 stars. You know what I'm saying? So, and the very low budget form, that thing to trick a motherfucker into doing what you want. So I'm in total agreement with y'all. They shouldn't have done it. But what I'm also saying now, whether a dude with a subscriber as a bid or not, he still told on somebody, that's 100, me, myself, we don't have a record to press him around, put him around. He didn't do what he did.
Well, I'm commenting for a minute, but I feel like Yeah, like I feel like Wack, like he did some corny shit because, in my opinion, I feel like he tried to change the narrative of what 6ix9ine is. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he was trying to say like he was a civilian, and he.
But isn't he a civilian?
Nah, no, he wasn't. I mean, no, he wasn't.
Listen, you just cut my spill off. The reason why I'm saying this now is because we need clarity. Just for the reason that you asking that same question. Was he a civilian or is he a civilian? My nigga, can I do dirt and still consider myself a civilian? Ask yourself that question. No, you cannot.
What's your definition of dirt? What's your definition of dirt as it pertains to gang?
Criminal activity. Criminal activity. If you do criminal activity, you are in criminal. Like point blank period, bro. Like, and dirt is criminal activity. So let's not try to do the word semantics and things
But it's criminal, but it's all criminal activity, gang-banging activity, sir. If I go steal a orange juice out of the 7-Eleven as a smoker, does that make me a gang member?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Define this.
Hey, yo, my name, hey, yo, whatever your name is, I don't know your name. My name's Jack.
My name is Robbie Rich, sir. It's a pleasure to speak with you.
All right, pleasure to speak with you as well. What's up with you? But what I'm saying is, it don't matter what color you put on this situation. The man is the criminal. That's why move the goalpost to suit, whether he was a gang member or not. He was still a criminal, regardless of what. Now, what adds on to him being a gang member is due to the fact that he has relevant individuals who are reputables from a certain set. And then also you incorporate putting on flags. So therefore you are a gang member by default. But my argument is just gonna stick directly to criminal. Because some individuals that you know what I'm saying, that's a part of, you know, certain organizations and districts, I can't speak on my opinion on that. That's something that's out of my lane. So I'm just saying that he is a criminal. I don't, you know what I mean? You can't paint another narrative of saying he was an innocent bystander. He is a criminal. He tells you that he did certain things and he committed certain things. That's why he has the audacity to carry on the way he's carrying on.
May I chime in for a second, sir?
Nope. My bad. He been live too. He been live and said put the head on Chief Keef. Remember that too. I mean.
Yeah.
As well, you know. As well as remember, they jumped a couple people too. I brought it up earlier. They people when he set it off. So my thing is, you part of the trade. Yes, absolutely. And that's my own.
Hold on. Let me say this though. Hold on. Hey, Brad, go ahead and say what you want to say.
If that's okay, yeah, gentlemen, I'm not disputing that he didn't involve himself in criminal activity, but, I just don't, me as a member, I never looked at that man as a member from the jump, you know what I mean? Just like I use that same discretion for a lot of West Coast artists too, sir, so it's not just a New York thing. It's a media thing. It's a media thing, sir. And when it comes to Wack100 and the media, he built his platform off of controversy. He built his platform off of nitpicking and politicking on situations on social media that could create the controversy and create the views. You know what I mean? So when we're talking about this rap piece of shit, 6ix9ine, whether it's a civilian, tattletale, or it's a member rap. You know,
Right.
He was not looked at as an official member from this point of view, from the West Coast. I know that for a fact. So that being said, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Let me interject with this one, right? Now,
Yes,
the same way that you view it, let's look at it this way, right?
Yes, sir.
Wack100 is from Hawaii.
Yes, I'm from the Silicon Valley. I'm from that area. I'm from the 818. I know I was in jail. One of my homeboys was Tupac, rest in peace, from the former Pablo. So I know very well where this is from. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, rest in peace to that man. But speaking from individuals, from knowing I know, you feel me, I know what I need to know. So individuals from LA County would say, Wack100, you from Pacoima. You don't got no say-so in LA politics. Am I wrong or am I right?
Well, you gotta look at it like this, whether if a Valley Pyru goes to LA County Jail, he's not in the Valley part, he's in the Damu part. You get what I'm saying? So he rides with a Bonkin Pyru, a Morrison Pyru, an Eaglewood Pyru. So all of those Damus are together. There's no 818 Damu car in the county jail, neither there is in the kid.
I'm not saying that now, you trying to be straight, but you're not gonna get me with that. But I know what you're doing. What you're saying is, for those that's not listening, he has to conform under a bigger politics.
Yes, sir. 100%. Ain't nobody bigger than the president. But yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Right? So basically, the same way you viewing 6ix9ine, the same way people look at Wack100 in his own backyard.
I'm not gonna say that that everybody just approves of his platform. You know, now you didn't catch me with anything, sir. We're having an intellectual conversation. We're chopping it up like men. You know, I'm not gonna be. Go ahead, sir.
The West Coast is different from the East Coast. Like y'all,
100%.
I mean, when y'all get locked up, y'all come together with y'all enemies. I mean, and we both is straight blood.
To an extent, in the penitentiary, all black sides of town will throw that bullshit out. But in the county jail, it's squabbling. In the county jail, it's enemy on enemy all.
I know all about what I need to know. But I want to keep it here. Let's keep it because we're gonna get sidetracked. Because my point is,
yes, sir.
Same way that you view 6ix9ine from your lenses up in the West Coast, the same way people view Wack100 from being from Pacoima, and he's running around saying and speaking as if he's a reputable to LA County. That is not LA County.
Yeah,
So
That's LA County, bro.
it is. I think what you're referring to is it's not the valley is not South Central. I think that's what you meant to say.
Okay, it's not. Okay, but all right, so let's put it like this. Just to verify it in the way that what I'm really trying to say. It ain't the hub for the dub. It's not the hub for the dub.
Hub and dub is scripts only.
It ain't just, no, the hub in the top. Oh, no, you can't do that with me. The hub means Compton. The dub means what?
Watch, but hub and dub in jail, but hub and dub in jail, sir, is Crips only. There's no Damu members of the hub and dub call.
He's a crip, yeah.
Understand that too. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
No,
But he's trying to articulate.
you a crip. I don't know.
I'm saying to him, the hub city is what? Compton.
Yes, sir.
Am I wrong or am I right?
Hub City is Compton, sir.
Dub is what's considered dub.
Yes, sir.
Am I wrong? All right, then. So that's all I'm saying. Regardless of
Hold on, man. Hold on. The clock just a T. You can't be doing too much. Let's move on. Let's do it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Already.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shout out, Marco, man. I love that joint.
The Chicago nigga.
I even love that weed more. Feel me? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna get into too many gang politics. 'Cause at the end of the day, I want to straighten you from this type of shit. Like when y'all look at this shit, look what motherfuckers gotta go through. They gotta go even when they put this shit to the side and they wanna be shit in the business world. They still gonna hunt them. You feel me? So do y'all want that? Hell no, man. Put that shit to the side, man. Put that shit down, man. It ain't working. And they got too many goddamn cameras everywhere around. You feel me? So, with being said, man, like, you going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Unless you in certain cities like Chicago, people say, damn, them niggas be committing murders and all that. Think about it, motherfucker. They probably behind it. They probably want all them people dead. Use your brain, because anywhere else in the United States, motherfuckers going to jail for even nigga can say he committed a robbery and goddamn it, they'll book your ass. They can say you had a gun and they'll book your ass for a gun. And they never found the gun. So don't act like y'all don't fucking know and act like you ain't keeping that in mind. You know what I mean? So shorties, keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep in mind that the gang injunctions, when you commit a crime, that's a mandatory sentence of 2 years, but you gotta do 10 on top of that, because you a member. So.
Banks. Yo, salute family, and Banks, what's good?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm all the way from Michigan. Saying what up, though?
Salute to you, family.
Yeah, I was just listening. I've been listening for about a good hour and a half, man, and I've been hearing some good words from each people, and I think everybody is kind of making a point. I really can't say my input on that because I don't deal with the snitch thing, and I don't deal with the 6ix9ine even before he even snitched. But I think when you put Paru and gang shit on everything, and every time somebody says something, you just hop in and you gotta say, on Paru, and you gotta get into shit. I think that you actually putting everybody that you stand for in it. That's all I can really say,
Like when you say you from Michigan, you a civilian or you consider yourself from the streets?
I'm from the streets. I'm a gangster disciple, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
So development, my baby, you know what I'm saying? It all changes up, you know what I mean? Go from development. But
I get you 100%. I just want to.
But with me, I'm more of a quiet phone to all that, speaking shit. But I just think that when you do put your team in something like that, somebody got to talk to that man about that, at least,
Thanks for being look. I'm always basically, and I'm engaged online and multiple beats and conversations. I can't be screaming on her, on Sean. What I'm doing is I'm making other members hurt Sean, but I say on Penguin. I'm making other people feel the need to beg on behalf of me screaming out this. That's what you mean, every time it gets stabbed, that's all powerful. That's all powerful. You can't do it. You see the little school that you have it?
Put this shit on Wack100.
Have this dude, yeah. Have this dude they speak on power. Say something, just say that, and I'm rooster, and on power, I'm gonna jump up. So you heard your terms like that? Yo, you understand what I'm saying? And that's the point I was making. I'm glad he trying to clarify for me too. And that's what I was trying to say. Listen, bro. It's between me and Wack. I'm an older, I'm older Wack, first of all. I'm his elder. I'm older than him. I'm 51 years old. Wack is 45. So, and we have an adverse opinion. Let our opinions be adverse. I'm not going to say yo on DKC. Why? It's not fair to Wack. Because now I got all the members of DKC, and this is what I'm screaming on deck. You heard what DK said, fuck that. Go on. So, now as the role reversed and he was online, and someone East Coast got on there, it's gonna be the same for you. Fuck you, nigga. Because why? He's screaming out a namesake, a culture, a set of blood. That's what I'm gonna say. Listen, we arguing among us. You ain't gotta say on Pablo, I ain't gotta say on blood, I ain't gotta say on cripple, none of that shit. On hybrid, it doesn't have to do with the overall. It has to do with two individuals who not see eye to eye.
Yeah, just like when Rick Ross came with the Big Meech Larry Luther song, that took on a lot. And I had a lot of homies that was like, fuck Rick Ross, and a lot of that was kind of personal, because he used a huge name. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people let him get past with that, and now he still moved the way he moved, you know what I'm saying? But it happens. You cannot just speak on something and can expect to get the outcome from every state, every nation. You can't expect that,
Right. That's the real shit that came across the motherfucking microphone all day, man. somebody trying to get that, or the homie said, the same interview you had when you 50 deep, had when you old, that is the protocol on the East Coast of the blood. You gotta be blood by yourself, not in the clique.
Exactly. Cause y'all was outnumbered in the jails when y'all first started, that's why.
But hold up, the Roots said for employment as part of LA County.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It falls under the court jurisdiction of LA Superior Court and the school system. Yes, sir. It is part of LA County, sir.
100%.
It is.
Because when he hit Bud, you know, I asked him a question about, about the whole situation with the 6ix9ine and the West Coast and East Coast thing. And we Midwest, we ain't really, dealing with all that. Like he said, I don't have nothing to do with that because at the end of the day, they still my brothers. I don't know that 6ix9ine dude, and he was never around the people that I knew. So it's like, I don't really know about most of them until 6ix9ine came out to start knowing. I knew about Treyway, but I didn't know how, who all was affiliated and all that shit, until...
Okay, hold on for a second. So, look, we got 350 people in the building, man. Come on, man. Let's go on Facebook and Twitter right now. Come on, man. Plus, we on Clubhouse. We lit, you know what I'm saying? Eastern District, you know what I'm saying? He holding it down. Let me get a female standpoint. Pink Sugar, you still online?
I'm online, but I have no problem.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think, hold on for a second, man. I think,
Up to here?
we got everybody. I think we got pretty much everybody they point across tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Up to here?
I just want to say one thing to the OG from New York, as someone who's a 36-year-old Arab that identifies himself as a black male as it pertains to incarceration and in street situations. I pray that like you and Mr. Wack can figure this bullshit out, because at the end of the day, it's about building a bridge of empowerment, whether you a Don in LA or whether you a Don in New York. And I think this civilian piece of shit, whatever fake criminal 6ix9ine, should not be the reason why two very important men from two very important sides of their respective sides should have a clash whatsoever. I wish bigger heads would prevail in that situation, because I don't think two real Don need to be fighting each other over a rap. And that's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
Yo, so there?
Yeah.
Everything. Right now, I'll tell you, smart thing to do. All diamonds, all bloods, right? Get your little circle. Everybody pick $10 a week and get to that one person. Get your money together like a suit. Everybody put their money together. You know what I'm saying? And build shit. That's the shit. It should be no fucking broke gang member. If you got so many niggas in this game, everybody should get together, put your money together. This nigga get it that week. This nigga get it this week. That nigga get it this week. That's what beef for each other. You never heard the mob tomorrow. When fuck the West Coast mob.
Let me say this though, cause I gotta give it to him, cause it just came to me, and I know God want me to give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? The youth that's out there watching. You know what I'm saying? And I keep bringing it back to y'all, cause hopefully y'all watch this type of shit. This shit ganged up. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to that though, when you taking like monies like that, you taking proceeds like that, if you doing criminal activity, you can get rid.
It's not about, it don't have to be that. It don't have to be that.
Letting them know. Letting the kids know. Anytime.
I ain't talking about foreign niggas hustlers. I ain't about that. I ain't about fat.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean 100%. Well, I know what you mean 100%, but I just wanted to make it clear for the people who's listening.
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about you go stick up and you can come back with the money you did it. No, I ain't talking about like that. I don't give a fuck you working down. If you just come home and you get that nigga $10, this nigga get $10, he hold it for that week.
then you have to circulate that fucking money. And then you start trusting niggas, you start getting more money. You start doing better, get more money. Then you start buying property. Then you start buying this, then you start doing that. I mean, it's gonna be a game, there should be no broke gang members, there should be none.
Hey, well, look, boy, now you understand right about that, but first things first. We gotta first make people understand that, you know, it's no, as the homie said, there's no difference in the individuals in terms of we both want to be blood or whether two people will be crip one case in there, whatever. It's supposed to always be that angle, right? That little moment of clarity where we're supposed to be able to put our heads together and make something different take place other than having little homies from the East Coast screaming ham, little homies from the West Coast screaming at feet. That's causing separation, it ain't causing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what happens when you give certain peons a platform to speak. You know, real individuals that's been in court lines, it's been real individuals that squabbed in these riots and that really have their back against the wall to another black man and this. See, out here it's racial in the county, you know what I'm saying? I love all my people in Southern California, but it is what it is when it pop off. So it'll be a blood in the crip, neighborhood in the gangster, a power in the crip, but they back against each other, swapping the other side. So at some point in time, you have some.
Imagine you do the same thing on the streets. You do the same thing on the streets.
You're right, man. And I just think that, like, as far as like the actual, you know, it's good to talk about this shit as far as like a greater understanding of the community, and we'll just say these fraternities and these sides of town. But at the same time, you know, when it's really time to politic, when it's really time to make those decisions, everybody gotta put their cell phones in the microwave and then go in the other room and start talking about this shit. You get what I'm saying? That part of the revolution don't need to be televised. And that's the problem from the jump. You gave motherfuckers a chance to represent this shit. Blood and Crippin came after what? The Black Panther movement. They took all those black fathers and grandfathers away to prison. And that's what and Blood and Crippin came after that. So if you can't enrich, educate, if you can't lace your young homies, if you want to treat your little homie as a missile, he gonna blow up at that destination. But if you make a move like a boomerang, he gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? But it's all love. Because at the end of the day,
the piece of T. Rogers too.
Oh yeah, about the Stones. Yeah, rest in peace to Rogers. Man, I was just watching Colors last night and seeing him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say one thing, crowd.
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate what you're doing, man. Look, this podcast right here, man, can change a lot of people's lives, man, because a lot of guys don't get to get on here and kick it and actually talk. There's always some shooting going on, somebody don't ever get to hear the other side. If we do more of talking like this without it being in everybody's ear, you know, like we can just hit each other up. If we got a problem with niggas, just talk like this will save a lot of fucking trouble, man. We need to have this more, man, because it was always the day I thought that maybe dudes need to talk and get this shit over with, you know, the shit how they feel and get off their chest. And you know, I guess a lot of niggas are scared to do that shit face to face, man. And just like the best way for a nigga to get on here and speak how you gotta feel, everybody speak their side, you know, you mute up so somebody can talk, you know what I'm saying? You give a nigga the chance to speak, man. And you don't get this in real life when you go hang with your homies and, you know, you go to party and drink, it's all of a sudden happen.
Yeah, I recognize your voice, brother. I mean, I know your voice. Your blood, I'll be record.
No, I'm from Detroit. I'm Bay 74, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the city to Indiana to Chi-Town. I've been through those ways. You know, I'm still a young dude, though. I don't claim myself no OG. I don't claim myself the biggest, baddest motherfucker. But I got knowledge, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
CK's a real dude, man. I'm from Brooklyn, man. CK is a good dude, man. Great guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing with nobody. But he never be a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never get to see nothing bad about him. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't playing with you. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy, man.
Hey, with that
everybody
being,
on here got good vibes, I see, man.
being said, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We can continue the conversation on Clubhouse, man. Like I said, the Eastern District, y'all go follow Corey King, man, right now, man, on Clubhouse.
For sure, I'm gonna follow him too.
at Cloud Monster.
You're for it. Let's ask you a question about the diploma thing. I think that's what I'm thinking about the diploma. You go for a GED, get the diploma. You know what I'm saying? That's a good program. I'm just wondering how you go about that.
And more. Let him finish what he's doing. He's trying to close it out. And at the same time, you understand? Then we go get into that. Hold on.
Yeah, everybody come over here.
Yeah, we got 300 people in the building, man. Y'all go ahead and go over there, man. Like, on some real shit. Y'all go open your Clubhouse app right now. Search Quarantine in the damn search bar. And then you will go to your lobby. You will see them pop up. Because you're going to be following them at that point.
So we're going to be on
Bet.
Don't forget to do that Cloud Monster, man. You know, I'll be like yesterday, 21 Savage and Otro Muno. Mono, I forgot what he said I should call him and shit. When he pulled me up there, said I'd be getting his name wrong and shit like that. You know what I mean? So you never know what could happen. You feel me? And 21 Savage, he thought it was hilarious. You feel me? Salute to him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Salute. So,
Hey, that being said, man, salute, man. It's done for the Cloud Chaser TV. I'm gonna drop that. Hey, man, shout out Styles P, man. Shout out Styles P. What a drop that Styles P, man.
oh man,
What up? You know what it is. That's Speedy Ghost, LOXD Block. Shout out to my guy, Death of the Cloud Chaser podcast. Home team, you know what I mean? Show love for my good old people, good old folks. You know what I mean? Good people. Over at Deal.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Torre here. Yo, shout out to my guy Death of the Cloud Chasers podcast. Make sure you tap in with them one time for the whole DOCCTV. Get involved, home team, show love. Make sure you subscribe. They always come with dopest interviews. They always come with exclusive content. Hit that share button.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, LOXD Block. Silverback. Yo, Chuck, what up? What's good, family? Hey, yo, check this out, right? Shout out to my guy, Death of the Cloud Chaser podcast.
Yeah, am I on? I think I'm sparkling. What's good, Chuck? Bass Bunny, the girl, first lady of the street show. You know what it is, man. Death of the Cloud Chaser podcast. My type of shit. Sending love to the whole home team over there and sending that Brooklyn love to my people over at DOCC TV. Always with them exclusive interviews and exclusive news. Y'all already know they on time with the exclusives. So, you need to subscribe yet? Why not? What you waiting for? Subscribe right now. Hit that like button. Share it. Twitter, Facebook. We can even send it out in the text. Let's get to it, man. What y'all waiting for? Subscribe right now.
Y'all heard it here first, man. Exclusive, man. Get the comments, man.
Hey, Chuck, don't get gas.
Yo, shout out Corey King. Hey, Corey King, you got something to leave him with?
Yeah, man, basically, man, look, man. Y'all heard me treat it to the because yeah, I'm still me, man. But you put that to the side, man. The whole purpose for this chat, the Eastern District, for this room, is not to talk about Wack100 or anybody else in a disrespectful or derogatory fashion, but to enlighten you, those that still out abroad, banking in the hood, so and so forth. This another outlet or way to be able to come on here, express yourself, fly about, come get free game, you know, whether it be to create a business, go back to school, get a trade. That's what this thing is here for. Current events, politics, that's what it is. Eastern District, man. I ain't get in touch with it, man. Bye-bye.
Hey Chuck, can you post the link in your chat?
Yeah, let me go to it right now. I'm about to post the link, man.
You talking about Sean, so like, I don't like people trying to run things for what I would get.
Oh.
Oh, what?
No, we don't want to do that. That's another conversation. We'll do it another time. You feel me? Certain things can be discussed on one episode, and the next, and the next, and the next. It's a podcast. But right now, people that's gonna leave with this, they gonna leave, even though we had hiccups throughout this podcast tonight, but that just happened when you leave it open to the public, because you let people come in and value their opinion like I do. Shout out me. it's done for the clout chase of TV. But, you know what I'm saying, when you have things like that happen, you always gonna get people that's gonna be on the negative side as well as the positive side. So we seen what took place tonight, you know what I mean? It was a lot of positive for sure. You know, as I said, we only had a couple of hiccups, but trying to bring unity, man. Like if Wack100 hear this, or y'all people hear this, like CJ said it, like, man, he just got some questions to ask you, but at the end of the day, he's still willing to work with you, you know what I mean? Because we are future, you know what I mean? Because we the ones gotta teach the kids. You know what I'm saying? And without the kids, we don't got no future. Come on, man, let's keep it real.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Y'all posted on yeah, y'all, it's the clubhouse link right there. I'm about to ping it real quick. Yes, y'all see it? All the people who got clubhouse, man, y'all join it. Y'all join it right now, man. All the people that got clubhouse. Y'all come over there and follow me and shit, man. Like, damn, man. I'm supposed to have a lot of followers too. I just told you these niggas. Julio, we talked about him yesterday. These niggas, as soon as I went on that shit, they pulled me up. You know, I ain't even gonna get into what they were talking about, them little young guys. You know what I mean? So, man, that shit be a movie sometime, you feel me? Like the content creators that's out there that's watching this shit, man, like, shit, some of this shit, y'all gonna put that shit up, man. Do a reaction to it, man. Cause shit, I'm with that 100%, you feel me? I know CK, he always been with it, right, CK?
That's a fact, you know that.
Come on, man. Like, we making it make sense, actually. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, salute, man. Salute the fire emojis, man. Y'all get the fire emojis in the chat, man. Like, let me see, was this a good show or what, man? Did we do good? I seen y'all.
Yeah, it was a great show, man. It was a great show, man. So,
Yeah, it was good.
you know, I didn't really want to throw down. He came on, felt like he was drinking and smoking, and it felt like he didn't want to poke his chest out. I'm too old for that, boy, so I don't want that. That's that man.
No, for sure. Oh, yeah.
So when we outside the hood, baby, guess what, though? 30 people in this chat ain't dancing in the place. It's the same in all our hoods. You go to Jersey right now, Stafford, you're going to see a bunch of the homies outside, bobbing, chopping it up. Ain't nobody coming out there fucking with them when you going to get laid out. So the only thing you said was you told the universal truth. If I go over there fucking with you, I'm going to get laid out. And you come over here and fuck with me, you get laid out. If you go to Jersey, you going to get laid out. If you go to North Carolina, you definitely get laid out. My thing is, then we have to have a universal understanding. Let's not get laid out. Let's talk about more consistency. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. Did it wrong? Damn, he just pop. Damn, man. I see you people, I see you.
I put him in figure.
I'll leave the show open for you, say your piece, Job 120. Job 120 always show the show love, man. That's a real fact, man. Salute Job 120, man.
I thought it was this king for me.
Yeah. Salute CK, Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, man. Real. Now I gotta get that in-depth interview with CK, like that in-depth, like I really need to go on the camera and like ride him around so you can point to the shit when we talking about it. Don't take that shit from me, y'all, but that's what I want to do. And if y'all do it, salute. I want to see it too, shit. Y'all get that before me, let me see it. Feel me? But I want to take him around so he can point to this shit like, yeah, over there, motherfucker, woo. Oh, yeah? Damn.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shit, man, I'm trying to figure it out.